Yo, hello? Yo, what is up, everybody? It's MV back with another video and with another live stream, and you're probably wondering why I am on Twitter right now, and that is because Charlie Kirk, the Republican, was just shot at a festival or one of his meetings in Utah. He was shot, and we don't know his condition yet. I will play the video for you guys. Just search up Charlie and you'll see it pops up. Sign him to Google after this. But Charlie Kirk was just shot and at a festival, and nobody knows his condition. People say he died, but nobody is 100% sure. Trump came out to announce it, but it is he was shot at a festival, and everybody needs to pray for him because nobody knows his condition. Nobody knows if he's dead or not. I will play the video for you. It is very, very gory. I advise you, please do not watch this part if you do not like blood. Here it is.
Counting gang violence. Great. Not counting.
So that's the video. So he was shot, and if you go, never thought I'd be making this. See, Charlie Kirk is a father, a husband. He is a human. I don't care if you politically disagree with him. Nothing justifies this like that. But so he's basically a he's a Republican that would go on these tours, and he would make debates. And I don't know why I'm following him. And he would argue with people, and he goes on tour.
You gotta have the right plan. You got situation. I'm absolutely.
But he goes on tour, and he does these things where he shares his opinion. And today, at around 12 o'clock, he was at Utah doing a post at Utah College, and he was shot. The guy has been caught. I don't know why this is so loud. The guy has been caught. Let's see if I can find it. And the irony that he was talking about people getting shot is just beyond me. But Charlie, here, that's it. Alright, very gorely. Please click off right now. Please click off right now.
In Utah, Kirk speaking, a shot is heard, and then we stop the video here before he is struck and he falls out of sight.
So gang violence right there. He gets shot. He gets shot in his carotid artery right here. And people are very mad. People are very upset. Oh, here, this is a new video. I haven't seen this one yet. This is the guy that shot him. It's an old man. They say he has a mental sickness, that like he's old, and he was identifying as a woman as he was getting, and like it wasn't him. Poor man. I hope he sues them. When there is not all heroes wear capes. Like, this is absolutely absurd. And the fact that people are like praising this is just absolutely not normal. Where is it? Right here. So right there, you get shot. That's a bad video. I have the video right here. I'll pull it up. Like a really good video. This is like very up close. This is the video. So right there, and you see all that blood spilling out. But like why is everybody talking like this is normal? This made my stomach sink no matter how much I disagree with him. Yeah, so yeah, he passed. Like, people say he died. Yeah, they, like right here, everybody tighten up. If Democrats want this kind of fight, you have to be ready. This world has changed. The Democrats have lost their mind to the devil. Yeah. Just then, President Donald Trump, Charlie Kirk is dead after conserving activist was shot at an event in Utah Valley Adversity earlier today. And if you go on ABC Live right now, there are people in the chat
how they will start this investigation throughout this area and
absolutely despicable. If you're celebrating his death, you are the problem, yes. But it is crazy. Like, let's see if we could find one. But there were people, like, posting, like, heart emojis. They were doing, like, thank God. And it's just not funny. It's like,
expand it and tell.
Saying he was murdered by a gunshot, and going on to sort of ask Americans to say a prayer for his family and his loved ones, asking to respect their privacy and dignity at this time. Kana, this statement also says, quote, may he be received into the merciful arms of our loving Savior who suffered and died for Charlie. That sort of reiterates what we've been talking about, some of the values and views of Charlie Kirk. Again, a very religious man, someone who's very had traditional family values, all of that sort of reflected in this statement by his organization, Turning Point, tonight. And I can say, having been to Turning Point's events, Charlie Kirk and his organization held a huge event on the evening before President Trump's inauguration. This was an organization that just revered him.
It was like www.
Everyone who worked there sort of
like,
admired him, and I know that
emojis.
they must be really in a lot of pain right now.
There's no question about that. And we also know just how pivotal he was, not only to Turning Point USA, Olivia, but really to the entire...
People are monsters, bro. Laughing emojis. Called the right to our own opinion. Like, it's just crazy.
Certainly central to the Trump administration. If you look at the statements that are pouring out right now, I just saw one from James Blair, top advisor to the president himself announcing the death of Charlie Kirk. We are hearing from every major figure of the MAGA movement, of the Trump administration weighing in. I wouldn't be surprised if in the coming days, we saw some sort of event from the White House, maybe a speech from the president at a potential funeral. I think
great, even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or has the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me, and now he is no longer with us. Millennium go out and his beautiful wife, Erika, and family. Charlie, we love you. This Trump said this speech.
The part of what the president posted there on social media, considering him legendary, Olivia Rubin, our thanks to you. Passing along from our Aaron Katursky that while, yes, there is a conversation here surrounding Charlie Kirk's visit to this university, some may have considered it controversial. Police were tracking no specific or credible threat prior to his murder, prior to him fatally being shot. And that's according to Utah law enforcement sources. That's what they're telling our Aaron Katursky. Turkey. I also want to bring in our senior White House correspondent, Selena Wang. And Selena, Olivia just touched on this here about the tributes that will be paid to this young man from the White House and throughout Washington. The flag being flown there at half-staff at the White House. You can see that there on your screen. This is a live image of that. We know that the president himself was very close to Charlie Kirk, but many in the administration were close to him. But it's not only
Charlie Kirk is the reason Trump won that election by so much. That's the reason that he won by that mile against Joe Biden. Because without Charlie Kirk, it would probably have been way closer, and they probably would have had to done a revote.
Influential key political figure, including from former President Joe Biden, who is saying that there is no place in this country for this kind of violence. That kind of sentiment also being echoed by Vice President Kamala Harris, who, of course, had a very intense face-off with President Trump during the election. She wrote that she's deeply disturbed by the shooting in Utah. She said, "Let me be clear, political violence has no place in America. I condemn this act, and we must all work together to ensure this does not lead to more violence." Former President Obama also saying that they don't know yet what motivated the person who shot and killed Charlie Kirk, but this kind of despicable violence has no place in our democracy. And Kena, we've been talking about how Charlie Kirk was known for enjoying having these kinds of fiery debates with people across the political
he liked
spectrum.
doing
and
this.
You
He
even have
enjoyed
Governor
this.
Gavin Newsom, who is also condemning this. And he, of course, had gone on Governor Gavin Newsom podcast as well. And Charlie Kirk going to these college campuses, having these kinds of debates, having these conversations. And to your point earlier, you really can't overstate just how influential he was to the core of the MAGA movement, but also to the president in a personal and a professional capacity. He didn't have an official role in the administration, but he would frequently be at the White House communicating with the president, communicating with top advisors. And in fact, Kena, after the election, Charlie Kirk even played a role in vetting official administration positions for this White House. This is someone whose view was deeply respected by President Trump. He often credited him for mobilizing young people. He would say, "It's not just TikTok, it's Charlie Kirk who helped me get those young voters out to vote." He's really seen as this rising star in the movement. He started his organization when he was 18, and he right now is only 31. He was so young and was really seen as someone who is going to continue to shape this movement for decades to come.
Well, and to give you an idea of how much he meant to the president and to this country, the president just now has issued, Selena, honor of memory of Charlie Kirk. He wants the American flag to be flown at half-staff, really across this country, public buildings, military posts, naval stations, naval vessels as well. He also added that he wants this done abroad at U.S. embassies. So again, in honor and in memory of Charlie Kirk, there you see the American flag at half-staff at the White House, and you will see that across this country, in the water, and in other countries as well. And Selena, before I let you go here, we also know the Secret Service not only expressing their sadness and condolences for Charlie Kirk, his loss, and what it means to this country and his family, but there's now also a concern here about what protective service looks like for the President of the United States. President Trump, as he was campaigning, already had 2 attempts on his life now, and they're ramping things up in terms of security for him as well.
Yeah, absolutely, Kena. You've been having this conversation with our Aaron Kratursky and Pierre Thomas about this elevated risk of political violence in this country, and this U.S. Secret Service is getting questions about, in the wake of this horrific shooting, what does this mean for the level of protection for President Trump? And I just want to read you the statement that we've received from U.S. Secret Service. They are saying that they are extending their deepest sympathies to the Kirk family. All
right, so I really have nothing to talk about now. But I just wanted to say that, like, I just wanted to let you guys know, but, like, this is very sad. This is not normal, first of all. I feel like just because he wants to express his beliefs on, like, what he thinks does not, by any circumstances, mean that he needs to be shot and done. People might have not liked him. People might have hated him. We saw that video. I saw a video. Somebody said he absolutely hates him. But it doesn't mean a living being needs to be dead because of it. It's just not normal. It's just not normal. I'm going to do a little moment of silence right now for Charlie Kirk. We love you. Hope you rest in peace. All right. Wait. That's what this is about. He has been caught. I hope. I'm gonna say some really bad things right now. I hope he dies, the murderer, and I hope he gets beat to a pulp in prison. I hope he gets prosecuted. First of all, I hope he gets put in jail. I hope he gets the most deadliest death penalty. I hope he gets beat hard. I hope I hope this man deserves all of that because nobody deserves to die, especially like this. And it was over a political. It was people say it was over a religious reason. Maybe he said something. I don't know. But I'm going to join my friend now. But the fact that he was shot is completely not normal. And that's really it. We had that moment of silence. Kirk, may you rest in peace. We love you. When I first started watching Kirk, I really liked him because I agree with his beliefs. But may he rest in peace. I hope his family, I hope his family's okay. I don't even know what to say. I mean, he had 2 daughters, a wife. He was a son, a husband, a father, a grandson. But I hope he does get caught, and I hope the murderer does, die. I hope he does die. And R.I.P. Kurt, man. R.I.P. Christian Kurt. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. Alright. Sneeze. But that's really all I have to say. MP out.